Humans are always fascinated by the moon. It's like we want to touch the moon if we can. And then comes a bucket of curiosity around it, like what secrets does it hold? Does it harbor life? Water? Is it within our reach? Those questions have fueled a fascination for generations.
Go IM-1 and the Odysseus lunar lander.
Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Pad 39A at Kennedy Space Center. An incredible sight to see.
Odysseus lunar lander separation confirmed.
And what you see on the screen is the latest picture of the moon shared by American robotic spacecraft Odysseus. Odysseus is the first American spacecraft to land on the moon's surface after 50 years since Apollo 17 in 1972. However, the more important thing is, it is the first private spacecraft ever to reach the lunar surface. The mission was conducted by Houston-based space exploration company Intuitive Machines. The successful lunar landing triggered a surge in its stock price, with shares jumping 38%. This impressive feat propelled the company's market value above the coveted $1 billion mark. The accomplishment also had a ripple effect, boosting the share prices of other companies in the space industry. Intuitive Machines invested roughly $100 million on the lander and received $118 million from the American space agency NASA. The mission utilized a Falcon 9 rocket from Elon Musk's company SpaceX and launched from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. The lander Odysseus is 13 feet tall and hexagonal. And where did Odysseus land? It landed in a place called Malapert A. Intuitive Machines says it is the furthest south any vehicle has been able to land on the moon. This is what Intuitive Machines CEO and co-founder Steve Altemus said after the landing of the lander.
That this is the first briefing about being on the surface of the moon for the first time in about 52 years in this room. So that's quite incredible. So just to begin with, the vehicle is stable near or at our intended landing site. We do have communications with the lander.
The Odysseus made a remarkable feat. Its journey wasn't a smooth ride. It landed faster than planned and tumbled sideways onto the moon's surface. As a result, some of the spacecraft's antennas were pointing at the ground and not pointed towards the Earth. This in turn limited its ability to communicate with flight controllers back on Earth. The mission had to be cut short after 5 days post-landing due to technical error. It was supposed to be functional though for 7 to 10 days. Odysseus's solar panels won't get sunlight all the time as the sun moves across the sky. This means the panels won't have enough power to keep the batteries charged. The lander won't be able to work during the long lunar night with temperatures dropping below minus 200 degrees Fahrenheit. While Odysseus may take pride in being the first private spacecraft on the moon, it's not the only one that tried. In January this year, another US-based aerospace company, Astrobotic, sent its Peregrine lander on a doomed mission to the moon. Sadly, it did not make it, burning up in Earth's atmosphere. As Odysseus fades, another lunar lander unexpectedly comes back to life. Japanese space agency JAXA said its smart lander for investigating moon, in short SLIM, survived freezing lunar night and re-established communication with the Earth more than a month after it landed safely on the moon in January. While India is making significant strides in space exploration. The country's space agency ISRO said it wants to land an Indian on the moon by 2040. In 2023, India made history by becoming the first nation to land near the moon's south pole.
जी हाँ, आप अपनी स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हैं कि हम लैंडर मॉड्यूल.
Just weeks later, India launched Aditya L1, the country's first ever mission to study the sun. Not stopping there, India unveiled the 4 brave Indian Air Force officers chosen for Gaganyaan. the country's maiden human spaceflight program planned for 2024-25. With India aiming to land a human on the moon by 2040, the future of lunar exploration is brighter than ever before. The moon awaits and the universe beckons. Who knows what incredible discoveries lie ahead?